Hello and happy Friday. Alright, so I'm here waiting for the event to show up in my Merge Dragons. There's typically an event on Fridays through the weekend, and since it's taking its own sweet time, that's a fairly good indication that it might be a new event. I know we've been seeing an indicator in the dragon book of another new dragon, so perhaps this will be the one. But while we wait, I'm probably going to play a little bit of Dawnval after I use up a few chalices here. Just trying to farm up some purple gems, like that one. That one will go to my camp. I don't tap the stars in levels when I'm taking them back home. That way I know that when I pull them out of a bubble in camp, that I have a tap still available in them. Alright, I'll go back to camp with that. And slowly go into camp. There was a notice that came up for an offer recently, in the last few days, for a sugar skate dragon. And I'll stick that star over here with all these other ones that are saved up. So this offer, not that one, there was a different one that came up for the sugar skate, which makes me think that this weekend is going to be a brand new event. No, we're not going to do that. Just gotta sit here and hopefully get the new event to show up in a relatively short period of time. We're gonna tap on this, drop those off, so it's one less thing that's clogging up. Get the free one. This is on the newest of my two accounts, so that's why I don't have Arcadia all done up on this one. Okay, still no indicator. Well, I'll do some, collect that. Why are we taking so long? Why is it froze? Maybe that means they're pushing out whatever it is. Claim it. And I'm not going to give them any gems for that. I'll just take the freebie. They get enough gems out of me when I do the out of camp events. And any that I've got over that, I'm saving towards opening up land in Dawnval. where the premium land is there. Autofill this. Two hours, huh? That should be decent. Probably, maybe, hopefully. We'll see. So how are you doing? Have you got your event showing up yet? Or are they leaving you hanging too? Decision nest. Open and choose a nest reward. But it won't open up. I know I've got these mastered, so... Let's see... I've got flowers down here. Oops. Excuse me, I've got it on the latest update. Unless there's an update after 13.13. Which I don't think there is, but something's broke. So I guess I'll be checking for it. Un momento. Just covering that up so that you're not seeing my Play Store information. No update in there. Oh, it is Groovy Diner. That's the name of this. Groovy Diner. Okay. Let me take a moment to update edit the stream. Groovy Diner. And that is a new event. And while I'm at it, I'm going to update that cover too. Since we're just sitting here waiting for the event to show up. Lots of stuff going on in here that I'm still working on. Get these guys harvesting. And organizing. And this is one of the easiest ways to bubble. Have the thing full and then harvest your stuff. Since there's nowhere for it to land, it just goes into a bubble. All right. And there we go. All right. So yeah, we're sitting here with this just waiting. Can't harvest these again just yet, but we'll go ahead and harvest these dew lurkers, which don't have a cooldown. Now this spot never opened up for me when I uncovered all the rest of this map. It's very bothersome to me that that's the case. Definitely a bug. But it doesn't seem to hurt anything, so... It's saying I've got full mastery and it's not registering me as being online. That's probably part of why I don't have the event showing up. Okay, well, I am going to restart the device entirely. Hopefully this will do the trick. The things that we do to try to get our game to work, right? And I'm going to start opening up the main account just to see if perhaps that one will work better. We'll see what happens here. And you will need version 13.13 to play by the look of things. If I get it to show up on the main account, well, we'll do it on the main account rather than the secondary, which doesn't even want to load right now. I'm monitoring both to see which one opens first. Oh, come on now. Okay, fine. We are going over to the main account. There we are. And that's just the way it's gonna be. So we are playing Groovy Diner. Hopefully my other one decides it will have a connection later on. I'll do that off stream. Alright, so there is the prize hunt, aka Bunny Bingo. Because of course, a game about dragons and they're filling it with rabbits. Yep. Okay. So here we go. Ooh, I like this style of map that goes up and to the left. Alright. And do excuse me for taking a little extra time. I am going to be contributing stuff to the Reddit thread as well. let's grab that and that. A couple of sprouts there. Excuse me, no, you do not get to eat up the bones. No, dragon, bad dragon. Okay, let's free up some land so that I can get into other stuff. Get the freebie. Alright, so I can get the gold capsule, which I typically do. All right, and we'll bring that down here, open it up. And we'll get that over here. Need just a little bit of heal so that I can open that. All right, let's bring these up and get a 5 merge there, 3 merge there, 5 merge the pink flowers, 3 merge those essence, and then those. Bring that over there. Merge those up. Bring those sprouts over and 5 merge. Oops. No, 5 merge there. So how's everybody doing? Sorry, I'm going a little bit slower than usual. Seeing as this is a new event, that sometimes just has to be the case. And merge those and then these. Bring that green grass up. Bring that on up, and that bone up at that extender. Gotta be careful with these 7s. Five merge there for 2 more pink flowers. Let's see, we'll merge those. 5 merge there. And we'll bring these down this way. Bring that over. Merge those bones, merge those bones. 5 there. Pink flowers can come down to the bottom. Let's see. Sunday. So I'm going out on a limb and just merging those. And those for 2 more pink flowers. Oh, I guess I can move those pink flowers back here, or at least a couple of them. And get another 5 merge. 5 merge there. Excellent. I'm glad to see that I do still have the adverts on dimensional jars. That's a definite relief to me, as I will utilize that. Sadly, my golden capsule did not give me a nest. That's a bummer. But, well, that's not the end of the world. We will do a 3 merge of the transformation ones. And pop that onto the Reddit thread as well. Well, I need to decide if I'm going to do prism flower or not. I'm leaning towards not. Because I'm not going to go all the way through the chain. I'm not going to do like all the stuff. I'm going to get my points and get out, essentially. Ruby. There's 2 more pink flowers. And there's another ruby grass. And that's a 5 merge of them. Make that 5 merge. Get rid of that. Bring that blue flower over. Bring that up here. Bring that up here. We'll pop that open. Five merge there. Five merge the 4s. Okay, so that egg, and then this one. I've got a ruby grass, which makes that a little bit more tolerable. Surely there's another brick here somewhere. There it is. So we'll get that 5 merge. Gonna grab that furious orb. Release that, and we got some more land to open. And I'm glad that I didn't get that merge in just yet, because that saved me a little bit. Interesting that there's these glowing flowers right here. Definitely interesting. Is this going to be a super friendly map? Well, I'm going to get myself some twin flowers. Careful with these point items. Grab that and that. Get that out of there. And bring that over. Bring another one of these glowing flowers up. And now I've got my first two twin flowers. Very nice. I'll move you over here. You up this way. Get rid of the dimensional jar. And bring the other flower down. I'll move it over this way though. Alright, let's see. A couple of these guys out. Pink flowers. Bring these blue ones down towards the bottom somewhat. Energizing coffee. Okay. Sure. All right. Why did I drag those all down there when I've got that blue flower there that I can merge out? Get rid of that dimensional jar. And we'll do that. Get a combo there. Stick this where it can start sprouting good for me. Let's see. Bring a record up. And another one. Bring that blue one up in there. That furious orb can come over here now. Pink flowers. 2, and that's 4 of them there. Slide this off to the side. Open that on up. That's another pink flower to make 2 blue ones. Do, 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 do. Five merge there. Merge those. Merge those purples for a blue. Need another sprout. Where is another sprout for me? That's a 50. These are 10s. Well then. And that's a 50 and another 50. We'll just do those. Get that out of the way. Launch that heel off. Do, 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 do. I'll 5 merge those and get 2 of the level 2 harvesters. I accidentally collected points because this was just grabby. I was clumsy, apparently, according to the game. Not gonna cry over it, it's just a game. I can be annoyed by it, though. Just not gonna let it spoil my day. Because there is absolutely no use in that. There's enough heartache in this world without letting a game cause more without it being part of the plot. If it's part of good storytelling, that's a different thing. Hey, Boop. And hey, Cheryl. And hey, Merge Dragons S1R, sir? Okay, sorry, I have my nose fully deep, and I wasn't paying too much attention to chat. I am so sorry. Let me get caught up. And yes, new dragon today. The event didn't load for me, just the bingo. Finally loaded, okay. Yeah, it's a very straightforward map. Thank you for sharing the link in your group. Thanks for sharing it in Addicts. Oh. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. Playing the new Merge Castle event too, huh? Cool. Alright, let's see here. So yeah. Happy Friday. Ah, cool. Alright, so yeah, I'm just posting screen grabs of different keys over on Reddit too. Alright, so back to this. Let's see. Gotta do that. I know 5 merges are the preference, but I'm just trying to get some of these keys out before I go straight into creating points. Alright. Let's see. One, two, three, four. And that will make 2 more twin flowers. And I'm going to move these up and away so I don't accidentally collect more of them. These are for point harvest. Okay. Let's see here. Got a couple point items here and there. Get rid of that dimensional jar. Bring these 5s down and these ones over. 5 merge there. Okay. Need to get a little bit of heal here or here so I can take care of that corner. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Green grass there. There's a ruby. I wish it had healed that spot, but I'm going to sacrifice a green for that after I heal out that with that merge. Do I have another pink flower someplace? Probably not. No, I don't. Okay. That's almost healed. Let's give it a little push. Not the most efficient way, but it's gonna do for today. For me. If you're going for the whole map, hang tight and do those 5 merges though. And we'll do that. So that I can do that. Grab that screenshot. Now that that's opened up, bring that blue one up. Nice, that's another potion bottle there. Oh. Okay. Bring these two over here. Get that. Grab that Furious Orb. Bring that over, make a 5 merge there. Five merge there. That's a couple more coffees. Okay. Let's start knocking out some orbs. Do 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 do. And now I feel like I've got that under control with making some orbs. It does seem a little grabby, but that might be just the lag that's associated with it right now. Um, well, this has been a week, so I can understand forgetting that it's Friday. Boop, Lucian sounds like he's getting huge already. I had it grab and eat points on me. I didn't know there were DM features on YouTube. Well, you know how it is. A lot of times when it's a brand new event, even though they're using the same basic design for it, the new ones just seem grabby to me. And it might be partially just this update being a little bit bugged. Who knows? And just to put it out there, over the weekend I will be streaming on Twitch. I don't know exactly when, but I intend to. I feel you there. I'm always looking for the magnet. They really need to add it to this one. Do 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 do. All right. Just keeping on, keeping on. And these two, we'll make that a 10. Make that a 5. Hold that thought because I will be watching. Oh, I'm on the main one. Well. Alright, I'm gonna see if I get some. I got a dimensional jar. And I'm going to hide the game while I watch the ad. Because I want my freebie. Oh, nice. It's a quick one. Got 10 more seconds in this countdown. There we go. Get the dragons back to it. Have a sip of my drink. Gotta stay hydrated. Now, a lot of times I'd do prism flower, but lately I've been backing off on it a little bit in favor of doing the potions that let me get an extra one of whatever I'm merging when it comes to like point items. But I'm thinking about it so that I'll go ahead and do the whole map, or most of it, and get those extra dragons. The extra dragons are phenomenally useful. They are such a boon. Alright, so I'm to the brambles portion of this, and I'll merge those. I'm going to get 5 of these so I can merge them up. Actually, yeah, I am going to do that. Pardon me. But you can do the prism flower method with a spend of as little as 10 gems. It's just a little more babysitting as you're harvesting with them. But things that have a level 5, an odd number on the level, harvest faster than the evens in the pairings. Ooh, let's check out that box. Coins. Not so ooh after all. But we'll get back to grinding these out. Make some good sized orbs. Get some extra dragons. Sometimes I'll even merge up to the level 6s on the prism flowers, but definitely not today. I've already spent enough on stuff, and while I have budgeted for potions, you know, the less I spend, the better. So you guys got plans for this weekend besides merging? Alright, let's see what was in that box. A pink flower. So useful. But, you know, it is. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of course you went and got me an essence. Thank you, dragon. Alright. 2 more wondrous. Get them going on over here. Back to it. Another box. Anything good in that one, I wonder? We'll go find out. More coins. We'll just collect them. And back to the harvesting we go. Another box there, huh? Alright. More coins. Woo! And a glowing flower, so that's good. Do, 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 do. And let's see. There's a 5 merge there. And now we're making 5 of those superstar special boards. When I get that far. Move that on over there. Another box. What's in this one? Just some coins. And we'll merge those. That's a couple of the blue ones. Light blue, that is. Get rid of that essence in that one and get back to it. More harvesting going down. I'm not going to do the extended version of Prism Flower this time. I'm just going to get the 2 trees rather than go for 4 and work around it. I'll work with harvesting those and getting more orbs with the prism flowers. It's a variation on the method. Ever evolving. Let's merge it up. Let's see, that's a 5. That's a 5. And there's a 5 merge of those. Let's see what's in this box. Coins, coins, and more coins. Nothing really useful to me. Okay. And we'll 5 merge there. Get the harvesting going. All right. All right. Let's see, that's a 5. 5 there. Let's see, merge those. And those. Do that. Bring those over so they're organized. Open that box. 4 more coins, coins, and coins. These boxes don't want to give me anything else, it feels like. I mean, I know they have, but they just seem stingy. And sometimes it just do be that way. Am I going to get some dimensional jars? 1. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to I don't have a regular BRB screen right now, so I'm going to just do that while I watch the freebie giver. It's again the same short one for me, so about 15 seconds remaining. And there we are. And I'll get a 5 merge of those red ones. Get these guys going again. Working on it, working on it. Pardon. Gonna get myself a nice big heal. And we'll merge those. Get rid of that essence. Bring these blue ones on down. Get them going again. Yeah, it's like last week people were saying that the prism flowers were really not dropping leaves that much. But I think the person that started that, you know, I've had times where they didn't drop a lot of leaves. And then other weeks where they dropped a lot of them. And it just seemed random. I don't think it's a change they actually made. Or at least it wasn't something that was intentional. If they were going to change them to nerf it, they'd make it so they weren't giving leaves at all. Feels like we're gonna get some weather here soon. My back, the barometer. Well, I'm up to 4 of these level 3 trees. That's 2 more furious orbs. Get these guys back to work. I did get 1 flower, I believe, out of the boxes though. Get rid of that essence. Dragons, get back down here. Yep, I'm hearing some thunder. Oh wow, that's a nice sum of gems off of those. There were no prism flowers in the shop? That sucks. That seems like it would be some sort of an oversight. scratch those. That's 2 more of the wondrous. Back to the harvesting. Is he being extra slow? Let's see what's in this box. Anything better than we've been getting? Or than I've been getting? No, more coins. Just more coins. Ooh, a shiny rock. It's a shiny rock. At least they gave us coffee. He's off his meds. Yeah. Yeah. As soon as I get somebody to replace that rock dragon, he's gonna be put on the special short bus. He's gonna go to the farm. Or maybe the train station. Yeah, they definitely do. They definitely need it. Oh. Alright. Get a little carried away. So let's merge it up. Definitely got carried away. Well, look at all that. Leaf over there. And get rid of that dimensional jar. Why, yes, I am going to drag these over here. Because that is only 10. Never mind. I am not going to drag that over there. That's too much effort for 10. Okay, I'll bring this up here. Heal that spot in particular. Thank you. Priorities. Am I right? And there's my 2 trees. Alright. So this one gets to come up here. Aw, no dimensional jar. That's just disappointing. I'll bring this tree down here. And this one here. Actually, we're going to leave Rocky on orbs. And Fast Boy on the rest of it. I take it you got the reference. Of course. That does that. And we're going to get rid of that. Why did I get a log all the way up there? Alright, gonna grind out orbs while I grind out logs. I should probably focus on the logs, but just not. It's funny how the speed for harvesting a twin flower for the rock dragon is almost equal to the speed for harvesting logs off a vermilion dragon tree. That just blows my mind. Let's significant difference in speeds there. When you take it to the prism flower instead. Now you're on the logs. Fast dragon needs to be on those logs. Let's see. And that'll make 10. Get back down here, dragons. Get back down here and do work. I'm feeling slightly risky with my twin flower, or not with my twin flowers, with my ruins that I'm gonna make. I'm thinking about only making one. Thinking about it. I'll move these up this way. And just keep on with the harvesting. Rock dragon, you don't belong on trees. You're too slow for trees. No, you're too slow for the trees. You can take that one, I guess. Since you think you have to do trees. Alright, enough of that. You're out of line there. Do 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 do. I can't wait to see the tier 2 of this dragon. Alright. So I've got some mushrooms that started popping out of things. And I really need to stop and clean up. Those up, get rid of that mushroom, get rid of that mushroom. And we'll bring that down. And there's 2 more of the wondrous orbs. I'm going to leave those to their own devices for the time being. I don't want to sidetrack to watching videos right at the moment. Get rid of that leaf. Oh, you're backwards. There we go, 2 more glowing flowers. Okay. Excuse me, game. I'll just leave it alone. It's being grabby, and it didn't quite grab something, but it activated one. I'm just gonna be wary of it. All right. Get those. Bring that up here. Get rid of these mushrooms. Get that going on. And there's my first 2 level 4 bushes. Alright, keep it on, keep it on. Just steady goes. Just keep on harvesting. Alright, let's see. 2 more cabins. And that will give me 2 more of the level 3s. That's 2 more furious orbs. Back to that harvesting again now that I've cleaned this up a little bit. Oh boy, I don't know if the microphone's picking it up, but that guy sounds angry today. Or at least grumpy. Alright, let's go ahead and merge. Alright, that's 2 more wondrous orbs. We'll just tuck those over here. And to get these guys going again. Come on, dragons, down here. Stay on the job. Alright. Merge those. And these. Get rid of some mushrooms. And there's 2 more cabins. And that makes 2 more of the 3s, which in turn makes 2 more of the 4s. Getting close to my first 2 5s. And the ones I'm counting right now, I'm referring to bushes. Alright, let's start merging again. Tidy things up some more. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. That's 2 more cabins. It just tried to be grabby again. Shame on it. There's 2 more 2s. That makes 2 more 3s. And 2 more 2s. And start getting some more logs and more orbs. All right. 2 more 2s. Get rid of that mushroom. Where are you going with those logs, boys? You ladies are getting carried away. Oh. And there's a 10 merge. And then a 5. 5 there. 5 there. No, no, no. That's 2 more cabins. Get rid of that mushroom. That's 2 more 2s. Get all these guys back to work. So how's your progress coming along? How you doing? Alright. Let's clean this up again. That's 2 more of the 3s, that's 2 more 4s. There's my first 2 5s. Get it going again. Hey! Alright, let's get these merged up and get rid of that mushroom. Where are you going with that? Two more 2s. Get them going again. One more 5 in the bushes will give me a ruins. And if I'm lucky, that'll give me the nest. I usually go ahead to make 2 ruins if I'm doing prism flower, but I'm feeling a little risky today. 2 more of the 3s. 2 more 2s. And getting a little closer. Let's see. There's a 5 there, and there. There's another cabin. Get rid of the mushroom. Tidy things up. Get back down here, harvest more logs. That's good, dragons. Do do do. Alright, tidy it up again. That's 2 more 3s, which is 2 more 4s, which makes 1 more 5, and that makes a ruin. move these logs around just in case I decide I need to do something with them. All right. Let's hope for the best out of this. Well, no nest. And I get a 5 merge of eggs. What did I get? A harvester and a harvester. Goodbye, rock dragon. And now, a trip to the world map to save that. Alright, progress saved. That way, well, it's saved on the device at least. That way I shouldn't lose any of those dragons. It's time to clean stuff up. Couple more pink flowers. Get rid of these bushes and mushrooms. No dimensional jar. How about this time? 2 of them. All right. So I'm going to switch this to another scene. Now, when I'm doing streams for Final Fantasy XIV, there's a game we can play. It doesn't work over here, but I'm going to put that screen up so that you at least have something to look at. Do, 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 do. This is only a 30-second one as well. Nice. And now to deal with the second one. Alright. Almost through this one. Alright, and switching it back. I started moving stuff around. Alright. Bring these point items down. That's 2 more giant orbs. Give a 5 merge there, and that's 2 souls. I'm going to take a look around up here. Okay. Feels like I could set off a souls over here. And hopefully I get that and that uncovered. Alright, launching it. At least the one. Good stuff. Okay. Point items. Merge those on up. And we'll bring this down here. I've merged there and there with the copies. Alright, we're going to merge these vase temple pieces. For the lost vases. Alright, mega thread. Let's see here, point item there. Bring that down where everything else is. we'll bring a coffee up here. And another single one. I think they were furious ones, yeah. Take that furious orb up here, merge those out, and the wondrous one can come down here to join the crew. And that's a level 2 harvester as well. Bring the tick-tock clock down. And that's another dragon, and it's a harvester as well. Alright, we're going out to the world map real quick. Save that one to the crew. So if anything should happen, I don't lose it. Alright. And that's a 3 merge to get that one. Bring that coin up and merge those out. And I'll bring the rounded skulls. And I've got another dimensional jar for a red orb. Well, waste not, want not. I'm gonna flip this over to... no? There we go. So yeah, when I stream on Twitch, we'll play some words on stream sometimes. It doesn't work over here, at least I haven't gotten it to work. And I've tried it a couple of times, so yeah. Hopefully they get it so it works with it. Alright, and that is the reward there, so we're back to the game screen. Since I'm playing on the main account, I can't just switch this over to Dragon and Elves or anything else. I don't need that notice. I deleted that. I have to check my notifications on here because I don't want them telling me about something that I'm not playing anymore. Excellent. These are just percolating. There we go. Merge those up. That's a couple more of those clocks. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10. Five there and there. Five there. We'll bring these up this way. And we'll merge those, which gives me a 5 merge there. 5 merge those clocks. 5 merge the tidy table sets. Keep harvesting these quick harvesters. The finite harvesters. Working on my points. Ooh. Let's see here. So I've got 3 of the 7s over there. I can be just about done. At least in terms of points here. Guess we're gonna 5 merge those. And if I use a potion when I merge these, I'll get 3 of the 8s. And then if I use another potion, I'll get 2 9s and I'll be done with points. Anything else after that is just me clearing the map for the sake of clearing the map. I'm gonna do it. Well, should I? What do you guys think? That's a 10. Bring that coffee down. Let's bring these coffees up. Bring these coffees over here. Records up here. Alright. There's another box. And a Sunday chest. We'll bring these down. All right. So, bring that box down as well. There's 2 more furious orbs. Pop that one open. Ooh, that's the bigger harvesters. All right. Couple more of those clocks. 7 coffee pots. Alright, so I'm going to keep on. Five merge there. And that's a 10. That makes a 5. 5. Add a 5 there. I guess we have 5 of those. Whoops. That's a 5. Pardon. And there we go with those. Got that merge out just before they dropped it. Alright. Sparkling stage, huh? Move these over. 5 merge those. I'll be grinding stuff off the finite harvesters, or the infinite harvesters, pretty soon. It's interesting how they have it bouncing back and forth like this for the, well, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3. Make another one of those. This feels like it's playing like a Merge Magic map. They're very structured. Oh. Well, oh, there's a star. See, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Merge those all. Excuse me, miss, drop that. Thank you. Alright, there's some coffees. Alright. Yeah. I'm getting to the point where I'm ready to be getting up and moving around. I'm going to use a potion on this 5 merge of 7s. That'll give me 3 of the 8s. And I'm going to... Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Why spend 50 gems when I can watch something? Absolutely. Oh, and this is even a shorter one. Excellent. And there we go. That means I don't have to dip into my stockpile. Even better. All right. So I feel even better about using a second potion right now. Gonna use it and merge those 3 level 8s for 2 level 9s. For a marvelous milkshakes. Now, unless they've done something crazy with the points requirements, 2 9s should be enough. So I'm going to collect it for that first one. Ooh, the trophy even looks pretty good this time. It's not some weird shift in the colors. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's pleasing to my eye. That's enough. Anyways, gliding sugar skate dragons. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I feel about how they've designed these skates, though. It looks weird. But, hey, it's new dragon, new theme, new map-ish, kinda. So, yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about these skates. They don't look like roller skates to me. They look like some weird wheel has been strapped to their claws. I think they need to look at their design on those. It just does not. Anyways, that's, you know, it they need to rethink their thoughts on their art. That's what I'm thinking. Anyways, that is all of the points. And I could go to Act 2 at any point in time now. If I keep at it and open some more chests, I could get the points to get some more upgrades towards the stuff that I would take into Act 2 if I were to do Act 2. But that's neither here nor there. The big thing is I've got all the rewards. I'm gonna go... Oh. Wait, this is my main account, so where I've only just got Dawnvale recently. So not a lot done in there. Anyways, deliveries of new dragons. Alright, drop those off. World map. And I think I'm gonna call it here. I do want to check to see if my my other account has the event now, if it's showing up as online or not. I'll need to do that at some point tonight so that I get all the dragons for that. But I've got yeah, let's see. Let's switch over that so you can see how I've got it too. It's not picking it up. Come on. Hello. I don't want to open up Merge Magic because that will start the event that they've got going there, and I'm not ready to play that. Apparently Merge Castles has events now. There we go. What do we get going on? Ooh, steampunk era. I'm gonna have to. That trophy's got an owl. How could I not? Oh my goodness. I have to. I haven't really been playing this. Just, yeah. But I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to make time for this. There's no way I don't make time for this. I can't not. Scally dragon egg, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Oh, what a cutie. What a little cutie. Oh my goodness. He's cute. Super cute. Ooh. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be spending some time on this. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna switch back over to my other account, and it's still not showing the event on that one. That's so weird. It doesn't think it's online. That is so weird. Anyway, so yeah. Anyways, after the event, I was going to do a little bit of Dawnvale, so we'll do that over here. That's the one that I'm really working on for it, so I'll play this for just a little bit. I need to work on getting stuff bubbled that I'm not using currently. I've got too many bubbles already on this, but I don't want to just sell stuff. And yeah, what I'd really like to do is be able to bubble stuff. Which means a little bit of this is going to be stuff that I just going to get rid of that. I'm just going to get rid of these. I don't need shrimp spores anymore. Am I going to get lucky and get another? Nope. They're being so cruel and not giving me more of the golden apples that are used for the fake merging. Well, I'll bring this one up here. There's two. Maybe if I bubble it. There we go. Alright. Am I gonna get... There's another one. Thanks. Do I have any apples hanging out down here? Well, I'm looking for them. Ooh. Where'd it go? Thought I had another one down there, but... Yes. That's a second of the big apples. I need another one. So here's the thing. Since it's not showing as online, it's also not registering that shinies exist. That is interesting. That is very interesting. However, I still have dragons to get shinies on to get the mastery, just because the completionist in me is demanding it. So I don't dare do any of these merges up for the dragons. And I can't try to do decision eggs because they won't check them. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna wrap things up. And thank you all for hanging out with me. I wish you the best of luck with the rest of your events. And hopefully, I'll see you over on Twitch this weekend. And next week. I might even do merge stuff over there. Who knows? Just keep your eyes out, be subscribed here, and if you want, be subscribed over there as well. It's the same username over there. You can find the link to it on the front page of this channel. And I try to post to the community posts here when I'm going live over there to give people a chance to get a notification for it. Anyways, so have a great rest of your weekend. Love y'all loads. Stay awesome. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.